What happens when three buffoons give life advice, explore unrealistic situations, and give random topics more thought than they probably deserve? It's the Spitballers Podcast with Andy, Mike, and Jason.
It's about a little crooner.
All right.
Ba-ba-ba-da-dee-da.
I don't even know if I would call that crooner.
No? I don't know what I'll be honest. Before
It
the
was too
Spitballers
smooth.
podcast, I never heard the term crooner in my life. And then Mike brought it up once.
I mean, would you call that crooner, Mike?
Yes.
Okay,
I
there you
would.
go. It's crooner.
If you
Settled.
saw me driving with a hat and a cigar, you'd be like,
Yeah, that's how you would sound.
That's the driving crooner.
It was just pretty. It was buttery.
Boo-boo-boo. They're
buttery
all
smooth.
smooth,
Yeah.
man. That was the thing.
Welcome into the Spitballers, episode 324. Would you rather? What's the difference in a battle royale on today's show? We'll
Oh man.
Going to murder you.
we'll let you know what it is in a little while.
Just don't look at the title.
Don't look at the title of the show. Add Spitballers Pod over on X. Let's kick it off.
Would you rather?
Would you rather have the speed of a cheetah, but only when barefoot, okay, or the strength of a gorilla, but only when you're holding a balloon? This is a really
Okay,
weird one. It's a
so-
really weird one.
You're
We're batting lead off with this?
Here's the truth of the cheetah one. That would be the pick, except if I could run that fast barefoot, how do I not injure myself?
You would injure your feet.
Because I just don't think our feet as humans are as durable as a cheetah's feet. Like I could not.
You don't have a paw.
Right. Like when I
our
run,
tendons are not made for.
I'm not worried about my tendons.
You're worried about the skin.
I'm assuming the tendons are going to come part and parcel with the speed of a cheetah. It's all going to work. I'm worried about stepping on glass or stepping on a rock.
Yeah.
Anything like that. I can't see where I'm going if I run that fast.
It's pretty much you get to run fast in grass. Like that's like where else is there a comfortable enough plush footing that you can
The
run
beach?
long distances?
Oh yeah.
Would you be
No,
okay at the beach?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Beach
you
would
could
be fine, and the chance of stepping on something at the beach
On a
is
track?
is
No,
not.
I will say this: it could be really valuable at the beach because sometimes you go to the beach in the summer, it's like, ooh, psst, I'm off.
Yeah, if you run that fast, do you feel heat underneath your feet?
I don't.
I'm gonna say
I
no.
would think no.
Average speed is 40 miles an hour.
That's a
Holy
cheetah?
moly.
I thought it was 60.
Well, no, that's the average. Their top speeds, they can go 65 to 75.
Yeah.
Dude, running even 40. Running 40 miles an hour
The
would
cheetah-
be awesome.
The cheetah was by far my favorite animal growing up because of that speed. So cool.
It's fun, but see, a cheetah lives out in the wild and has to go hunt things. Where would we ever like? Let's say you could run. You can just run with
Yeah.
shoes on. Okay, new question. You got shoes on. You
Sure.
can run 40 miles an hour. When you just decide to sprint, you could sprint 40 miles an hour.
Would I run
where,
to work?
Where would you use this?
Would I run to work?
No, it's not like you're not going to sweat.
Would
This isn't
I? Would you run just like for your local shopping?
like how fast I can do this in the grocery store?
No.
Check me out.
no, I just be racing people.
You know what I mean?
I'd race people.
You'd race people once.
Because it would be like
Nah, dude, you don't want to race this guy.
What are you trying? But once I could, you think I can't? I don't have to run 40. I can run just barely faster than you. Do you ever? It's like the end of Incredibles when Dash is running. They're like, go, go, go! No, too fast. Okay, now go.
All
so
right.
what's with the gorilla holding a balloon
Because
situation?
I mean, you're essentially one. You have one arm then.
so if you're holding a balloon,
I mean,
you've
you're
got one
very
arm.
strong.
You got a little bit more than one arm.
I don't really
You know,
know.
While you're holding a balloon.
If you're holding a balloon, I could still use. I could hold.
I guess if
a
you're going by
balloon
the
with
tag,
like two fingers.
what do you call that thing there?
the string?
No. If when you tie a balloon
Oh.
and then there's the little floppy rubbery belly button.
I like that
Is
you
that got
called
a
it
name?
tag. Tag makes sense. I knew what you meant,
like a
but that
skin
can't.
tag?
Yeah, but that can't be right.
I don't think it matters.
The balloon hole.
Bananas?
Look, if you,
I'm on it.
I
Or
don't.
no.
Is the gorilla's strength so amazing
Yes.
that it would change my life?
Balloonist. Thank you, Jeremy. I knew I said it wrong. Yeah, gorillas are crazy strong.
I want to know how much compared to a human can they lift. I mean,
Do you want it, Jay,
are they
or do you
picking
mean-
up?
I'm on it.
Are they picking up cars?
No.
Okay, so we got somewhere below picking up cars.
That's stupid.
I'm
It's
guessing they're
good.
not that strong.
It's called a neck.
Oh, you're looking up
Yeah, the balloon. I want a fun name.
the neck.
Some people may refer to it as the nozzle. That's a little better.
Nozzle's good.
Nozzle's good.
Okay, what if I told you, Andy?
Grab it by the nozzle.
Let's see. So the strongest human weightlifters can only lift around 885 pounds. I'm not sure which exercise we're talking about, where a silverback could lift. Oh, a silverback can lift over 4,000 pounds on a bench press.
What? 4,000?
They get them into
pounds?
bench presses.
I want to see. Yeah,
can get 'em
how
to
are
do
they?
that?
How are they testing
So
this?
then the book Congo. Anybody ever read the book Congo?
I saw the movie.
Yeah, I
the
did. I
movie's
saw the movie.
awful.
Wasn't good.
But
That's why I didn't read the book.
the
Movie was so
gorillas
bad.
would crush the skulls of the people.
Yeah, I bet they could do that.
So they could probably do that.
Yeah.
So
my
if they
skull
grab you,
cannot take 4,000 pounds of pressure.
they could just pop your skull.
And you're
So I
do
could
you
do
get
that
the
with one
bite?
hand. Do I get one hand of strength then?
Well, I mean, Jason's right. You can still have two hands. I was imagining like holding it like a football.
No, I think you can't let go of the balloon, but you've got. I mean, it's like you've got.
Oh man, that would be a bummer.
You're in the middle of lifting something, and you drop the balloon, and it comes crashing down on you.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, this might be the one time on a serious show like this where this question's too stupid for me to answer.
I'm gonna go with the gorilla.
Okay.
Because I think I'll be able to use most of one hand, all of the other, and I'll use strength far more often than I would sprint anywhere.
I think knowing that you can actually escape anything would be valuable. Because if you were out hiking or something in an animal camp, you literally remember they're like, "Don't run from a bear." No, I can run from a bear.
Wait, you're out hiking
Barefoot. Yeah, because
Have fun running 40 miles an hour on the mountainside.
I'm building my calluses up if I know I have this super ability.
Just every day you're walking on
Barefoot,
coals.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'll have the
On
strength.
the plus side, if you're the gorilla,
I'll just grab the animal coming at me and crush it.
You will always have balloons on you.
That's
You should
true.
learn how to balloon animal.
They'll call me, Mr. Balloon Hands.
Why is that guy who's got a balloon? It's Mr. Balloon Hands.
Yeah.
No,
Which
wait.
one did you go
No,
with, Mike?
Not my chair.
I think Jason talked me into the gorilla.
Oh my God.
I'm balloons everywhere.
Grady from the website. Would you rather be able to write flawless?
Wait. Does it say that the balloon has to be inflated? Did it say it?
Oh,
Because I can
mama.
loophole this.
Yeah.
I'll
Oh,
put a
that's a
balloon right
ring.
on my finger.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. I'm super strong. Just
Again-
don't take the balloon off my finger.
Is a balloon if it's not inflated?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll buy a bag
It's
of
a
balloons.
deflated balloon.
Yeah, oh yeah. There's no other name for it. I got who submitted this question?
That just doesn't feel like
we
it.
don't know.
Oh, it does say inflated. It says inflated.
Oh,
balloon.
it does?
Yeah.
Oh, it's in big
all
bold
caps.
letters. Did you change that?
Yeah, he did.
Oh.
Oh.
Grady from the website. Would you rather be able to write flawlessly in any font?
That's pretty cool.
Wait, so handwrite in
Yeah.
any font.
Or speak in any accent, but not the language, just the accent.
Are we talking like I'm speaking English, but I will then have an accent?
Yeah, so you
If
can
you-
speak
No,
in a
it's
Scottish
not.
accent. You can speak in a British accent.
If you,
You can
have a British accent, you sound smarter. People take you more seriously.
Sometimes.
I would say
all
most of the time. I would
all
say the vast
time.
majority of the time. So maybe not overseas, but in America.
If I was a judge in a courtroom
Uh-huh.
and I had two lawyers and one has the British accent,
I trust him a lot.
guilty.
I trust
Yeah.
him a lot
whatever he
more.
says, I believe.
Yeah, I get that.
Oh. So here's
Freaking Pierce Brosnan.
the problem with the
talking to
handwriting.
me in the courtroom.
The handwriting flawlessly in any font is the stupidest thing ever, and let me tell you why. Because
Why?
at the end, it looks like I typed this up.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
all I did was slowly type it up. In
Yeah.
the end, I'm ending with a printed piece of paper.
I had the same
except
thought.
it took me 4 times as long. I can type like 100 words a minute.
Right.
We're
I
not
could
talking
write,
just
like,
type, or you could write real big. You could do something on the
Can you
wall.
imagine if he just scribbled on a little notepad and handed me like a little Comic Sans note? How
I
stupid.
would never.
You're
I
kind
would
of a,
never.
You're kind
I'm
of a
not
Comic Sans guy.
Don't you put that evil on
I
me.
don't know. You kind of look like a Comic Sans guy.
If you're going to be insulting, at least go like impact. Don't Comic Sans
What's
me.
wrong with Impact?
Impact is still it's a low tier.
Impact is the meme font.
Okay, Papyrus.
Oh, Papyrus.
Oh, I'm not Avatar.
Yeah. No, I'm Avenir next. Okay? That's my font.
That's not bad.
I don't even know the name of that one. It's so fancy.
We all know I'm Helvetica. I'm something
You're a
boring.
Maybe Times New Roman. Yeah.
Times
What a
old. Times
New Roman.
I'm
am
Times
I right,
old
guys?
Roman.
Just insulting people with
I'll
font.
do the accent. I think that's just more exciting.
Well, you do a pretty good Scottish
No,
accent.
no.
Yeah, you do. Watch. Listen. Spitwads want to hear it.
Something to say.
Okay, so
I'm Scottish.
yeah, you want to
Freedom.
perfect.
There you go. Yeah, that's what he said.
Oh boy.
You don't even need that one.
Ian from Patreon.
Remember how good your Australian accent.
Throw another shrimp on the bobby.
Do your Schwarzenegger.
Throw it.
Get down.
Get down.
Yeah, that's much better.
Oh, sorry, Eddie.
Get down. Ian from Patreon. Would you rather people think you are always lying or always being sarcastic even when you're not?
Oh, man.
I've run into the second one before. This was an actual problem for me in high school, like an intervention level problem.
It is a massive problem at my house right now.
The sarcasm?
Yeah. My kid.
Why did I say it
I love it.
The sarcasm?
Dude, saying words funny is really underrated, and we need to do it more. No, but like all three of my kids, and I was just, like literally the last few days, I've had to stop and say, guys, not everything has to be a sarcastic remark. I
It's
just
a little boy who cried wolf situation?
where I'm like, hey, do you want some water? Do I look like I want some water? Like, oh my God, just answer the question. Just answer the question, man. You're driving me nuts.
What do I look like, a fish?
Yeah. Oh gosh,
But
kids
if
with
you-
sarcasm.
But if people always think that you're lying, that is
Worse.
way
That's way worse.
worse. I mean,
Then you just lie.
Would you? I mean, sarcastic you might be interpreted as a butthole,
Yes.
yes,
but
yes.
liar is
You're
worse.
interpreted as a liar.
Yeah,
like
you're
that
a
is
liar.
the thing.
Unless it's like a playful thing. Like some people playfully lie all the time, Josh. You know?
Yeah,
Where they're just like,
I think that's
they
embellishing.
say thing. See, that's not lying.
No, I know.
If
I
you
think he's
believe
more of an
your own,
embellisher.
but if you believe it,
Yeah.
If you believe facts about yourself that are wrong, is that embellishing or lying? I think it's embellishing.
neither.
Really?
If
Lying
you,
has
if you
to-
believe it's true.
lying has to have intent, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So
And
it's
so
not
does
lying.
embellishing.
I don't even. I think
Embellishing
it's-
doesn't have to have.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. When you embellish something, you're like, I'm trying to make it sound better than it is.
But what if you believe it in your own
You
brain?
don't think that you could be embellishing something unknown to you, like that I could accidentally embellish?
You could. I guess you could.
Can you accidentally lie?
No.
Not really, because lying
No,
takes
lying is-
intent.
It's an act.
You can accidentally not tell the truth.
I don't think you can accidentally embellish.
Okay, well, we've gone full circle here.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, you
But
don't
that
want
would
to be a
be
liar.
that would be misremembered.
If you were known as a liar,
that sucks.
and no one can trust you, no one around you can trust you, I feel like people would just call me Falcon. You know what I mean? They'd be
Right.
like, I can't.
Untrustworthy.
Untrustworthy, a schemer. I have to be really careful around this person.
Mhm.
Now,
Or
Josh,
they'll
you
steal
say
your money.
you can't play any social deception games because you get voted out.
Yeah.
Does that mean because you're too convincing?
Yes.
Oh, he's too good. He's the best.
Like, I'm the best at social. No.
So this is
Stop it.
the embellishing.
It's becoming a real thing, man.
I can't do this
I can't-
because I'm the best.
I can't even play those games. Too good. I'm
Oh,
too
no.
good at these games,
Oh,
everybody.
no.
I'm not
Sorry.
allowed. My friends won't let me play.
Oh man.
Oh man, wait, you got to go. I feel like he's red right now. Or can we? Yeah, there you go.
there
Yes,
he is.
perfect.
If you're
Yeah,
watching
perfect.
the Spitballers podcast on YouTube,
He took all of the He took the brunt of the Falcon jokes.
Because we were at lunch and Josh
Oh, boy.
was like
embellishing.
no.
No.
Josh was just being Josh, but then
Yeah.
we brought it to his attention how much he is actually Josh. And then, and he decided that he's like, I don't want to do that anymore.
Oh.
He can't stop.
And he can't,
He can't stop. It's who he is, man.
That's why I said maybe you could be like a playful liar. Like if everybody knows that you're the goofball that always lies, maybe that could be.
I mean,
we're all going to take the sarcasm.
Yeah,
I'm
trying.
It doesn't matter. Either way, you have no friends if you're either of those people.
That's fair. Leslie submits this question to us from the website. Would you rather have the ability to become a dragon
Oh, here we go.
at will,
Yes.
which sounds awesome,
It's awesome.
or be able to summon 2 dragons at will completely under your control?
Adult dragons?
Oh,
So under
This matters.
of course adult dragons.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
adult.
It just said dragons.
Yeah.
But it would
It's
specify.
not
You don't ever say adult dragon. You just say dragon. You say baby dragon.
yeah.
If you
fair.
just say a dragon, of course
Yeah,
it's
they're
like,
adults.
oh, I got you. I said dragon, but it was.
Are we at
It's an egg.
adolescent?
Just saying, when you're talking to a genie, you got to be very specific.
All 3 dragons, so the 2 that you could summon or the one that you become, are all adults.
Are you a human size? Okay,
No,
so
no,
you
no, you're-
becoming a
You're not.
You're just
human-sized
are
dragon.
a
You're a
full-blown
dragon-sized
dragon.
okay.
But here's the thing. This is a very, very definitive answer for me.
I think it is for me too, but I'm curious if anyone's on the other side so that they can convince me.
Well, we may be on the opposite.
I have more dragon questions.
I will 100%. I want the 2 dragons.
Oh, I am on the other side.
I get to fly because I'm flying on a dragon.
Sure, don't fall off. I know
No,
that
I won't.
They'll
because
catch you.
every single person in
they'll
the
catch
history,
you.
Yes.
They'll catch you with their what? Mouth? That they're giant.
No, they'll fly
they
underneath.
fly,
Fangs.
I've got a backup dragon to catch me.
Yeah.
He could fly underneath the other dragon at all times to catch me.
I'm sure if
completely
you
under
fell
control.
off the first dragon flying at
Your
45
biggest
miles
issue
an hour,
here is
it's
falling off the dragon.
100%.
Every movie, every show, every book,
I know
there
Da-
aren't people plummeting to their deaths off of dragons. They're just fine.
Look, Daenerys makes it look easy, but that's fake. This
You
would
don't know
be
how to
real.
train your dragon, okay?
I'm just saying.
You get companionship. You get a friend.
Yeah, you
They're your
do.
friends. You get 2 dragon friends.
Do you know how much money it's going to cost to
Yeah,
feed
they
those
eat a lot.
dragons?
That's fine.
I
They
don't
can.
know if
I'm pretty sure they can find food. They're dragons.
they can, but then eventually the people figure out they're your dragons.
Yeah, they're
And
going to
they're-
come
and they're
calling
coming after you.
Oh,
Where's
guess
my
what, though?
cattle? Pay me for my cattle. They're gone.
Yeah. Well, then the dragons eat them. It's fine. I'm in power. I'm
Ooh.
good.
So
So
now you
now-
understand what happened with Daenerys.
Yes.
And now people are sick
I'm
of
the
losing
dragon-
their
You'd call me
village
the dragon
to your dragons.
king. I'm the dragon king.
And you're the Dolphin King. And then people start attacking your dragons. Eventually, the people will kill the dragons.
Better them than killing me, the dragon.
Well, when it's you, the dragon, you could choose to not eat people.
Yeah, and you can choose to.
You know that
people-
people, when dragons come around, they don't go, oh, I wonder if it's a nice dragon. They go, let's kill the dragon. That's what happens.
This is
You're
why
getting-
I was asking. I said I had more dragon questions.
Okay.
All right, give me your
All
dragon
right,
question,
like-
Mike.
Like
Line 'em
which
up.
dragons are we talking about here? Because dragons in Chinese lore,
Whatever kind
no.
They're diff-
ChatGPT would
they're-
create out of a picture if you said, show me a dragon.
Yeah, and we're not talking Chinese dragons.
like
the long
there's Euro
the
dragons,
hundred-
and then there's
Yeah, they're not
Asian
the
dragons.
long ones with people inside
Why
of the...
not?
Because that's not a dragon, Mike.
It is a dragon.
It is a
If I
dragon.
say
It is
that
a
you're
dragon.
if I say you're a giant lion in the middle of the plains, you don't go, is it a mountain lion? You know what
Right.
it is.
Everyone does know what when we say a dragon. You know what it is.
No one here pictured a Chinese dragon.
Daenerys was not riding a Chinese dragon like
No.
we've been talking about. I will
Yes,
say that
I
there's
have questions.
there is a lot. It is less likely that a Chinese dragon would need to be murdered.
Yeah, they're nice.
Right.
Oh,
they're
by
magical.
the way, I'm summoning these 2 dragons at will, which means I can
Oh, you
unsummon
can-
them, which means I don't have to feed them.
Well,
Mm.
do they eat when they're unsummoned? Where do they go?
They're always full when I summon them.
Yeah.
I think that's
You're going to see reports on news like village raided again. 20 more humans are gone.
I think Andy's right there. If you summon them and then disappear them,
It's like a Pokeball.
yeah, they're just coming back at full strength. They're just sleeping and filling their meters while they're in another world.
I'll be like,
so here's
smoke and stat. Get out here.
So I was on the I want to become a dragon side because I want to fly. Okay, you could say, "Oh, I get to fly." You can do that now. You could jump out of an airplane. You could fly in an airplane. I've flown at 30,000 feet.
Yeah, well, you're not doing the flying.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not doing the flying if I'm riding on a dragon either.
I thought you were talking about you wanted to turn into a
No, I'm
dragon.
saying I do. I want to turn into a dragon because I want to fly. I want to feel the wind beneath my wings.
If you could transform into an eagle or summon one dragon, which would you choose?
Oh, I would be a dragon.
So the wind beneath your wings is only a partial.
Yeah, I mean, that's just like, if we're talking dragons, I'd rather be one than summon one. But summoning two, I don't know, is there any real advantage? Not unless I'm in, like, going to war.
To have more than one dragon?
Yeah, like, where would I be like, man, that dragon I summoned, he just couldn't
why
do
would
it.
you
If
need-
only I had two dragons.
Why would anybody need two dragons?
War? I mean, like,
Yeah.
then, okay, I've got an army to defeat.
I guess a backup dragon in case one gets sick
Oh, can
or
I?
has to poop or something.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to be under a
Oh,
dragon
my
poop.
goodness.
Now, if I am the dragon,
Yeah,
I can aim that thing.
Yep.
I can go right over Andy's house and be like,
You're thinking
your pool's gonna get destroyed.
the benefit of you becoming a dragon is pooping on
Is
people
just
with
laying,
dragon scat?
laying a bomb, and
That's a good nickname.
I'm emptying your pool, like
Kurt Splash.
yeah, I'm gonna be up top going cannonball.
Is there? I mean, do we have precedent on dragon? Do we know if they don't just incinerate? Like, they might just incinerate their
Poop.
their waste.
Oh, they,
No,
Internal
no, no. No,
incineration.
the fire's in the mouth.
yeah.
No,
It's not in the
If you
other-
watch,
What if a dragon eats Chipotle though? It's not just in the mouth.
Well, then it's going to
Well, then
have
it's got-
diarrhea. And then you
yeah.
now you got a real big problem.
Now I get to spray it around even further.
How did we get here? How did we get here?
Yeah, I'm definitely becoming the dragon.
'Cause of the poop
put
thing.
me over the top.
Mike,
That's
you
gonna be
final
awesome.
answer, or do you have more questions?
My questions are
Limitless.
Are
Not all about Chinese dragons.
dude. They're awesome. They're cool dragons.
Nobody's saying that other dragon versions are bad. We're just saying that people know what a dragon is.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all we're saying.
I don't
You-
think your original thought when it was like you could turn into a dragon and you went, well, hold up. Well, I mean, you did. You were like, what
Yeah.
is an adult?
Yeah, I got. Hey, people have questions.
They have questions.
I'm going to turn into a dragon.
Okay. It wouldn't be bad.
My man, let's fly
That'd be
around
pretty
together.
good. Yes.
Poop on Andy's house.
Are you giving people rides?
No.
Neither
What?
of you?
No.
If you could become a dragon, you're not giving a ride.
Well, I mean, for money.
I will absolutely give it.
Oh, for like.
For money. Yeah.
Financial.
But the thing is that means I could turn away from being a dragon
Yeah.
at any time.
Oh no!
So I could just take
Wait,
people.
and drop them.
Yeah, and then turn back into a dragon. Sorry.
You'd be like, do
I
you
had
want me to catch you?
Now flying.
Oh man! All right, we'll take a break. Got another segment for you, whether you like it or not.
What's the difference between me and you?
What is the difference?
Between lying,
Oh gosh.
Okay.
Embellishing.
embellishing.
No, what is the difference between between craving, wanting, and needing?
Okay.
Look,
Craving
Yeah. I mean,
is specific. Craving is
What?
we have want and need in here, and you're starting with a different one. Want versus need is the easiest layup of all time.
well. Then this will entirely be the easiest layup of
Yeah,
all
I
time.
think it's all easy. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, craving is only for one thing.
Wait, what?
You crave something specific. I'm craving chocolate.
But you crave a want. Can you crave a need?
No, I mean you could crave a need. I'm craving water while
No,
I'm
you can't
dying.
crave water. You can't crave water.
You can't crave water.
No, craving is a luxury.
Ooh.
Oh,
A
man.
craving is something you have the privilege to crave. A man without food or water does not crave.
No, that's probably
needs-
true.
They need them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you cannot crave needs. You can't.
I don't think so.
No, because
I
if you
think-
need it, you're
Oh,
not
I've got
craving.
a craving for like
Craving-
air. I've got a craving for air.
A real hankering for some oxygen right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That is a
Craving is more intense than wanting.
Craving is much more intense.
Yeah, that's the more like I want a cookie. I'm craving a cookie. One of them
It's just stronger.
is just stronger.
Okay. And need is clearly. I mean, we all know what
I
need is.
think this one's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one's for Mike though. For a man of many questions, please help us. What is the difference between a robot, an android, and a cyborg?
Ooh,
Okay.
Mike,
Which I feel like Mike knows the answer
Mike probably
already.
knows this.
So, I mean, a robot is fully mechanical.
Okay.
Cyborg is, I believe a cyborg is,
Is that for
Part-
cybernetic organism?
I believe
So
so.
the-
Yeah. So a cyborg is like you're still part human, but
Okay.
you're also part machine. And an android,
Ooh.
I believe, is it's like a robot designed to be a human.
yes, that is.
Is that
I mean,
correct?
yes, an
But
android.
it's fully robot.
It's fully
Yes.
robot, but designed to look
android.
like and be like a human
Yeah.
or like a phone.
So
Or or to pass as
Just to
a
be
human.
clear then, all androids are robots, but not all robots are androids.
Correct.
That's true?
That is right.
Yeah.
That is true.
And
And so
Because-
cyborgs have some organic material.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be human. I was going to correct Mike on that.
Oh, okay, that's
you,
fine.
You,
Just-
you could be a
just living.
cyborg dog.
Yes.
Dragon.
You know? This is
Yeah.
Oh, a
A
cyborg
cyborg
dragon?
Chinese dragon.
You
No,
could.
you know what a dragon is, Andy. Man, we are crushing
So
these.
android then
Is
is
a-
just a humanoid flavored robot.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
it's like, think about your Roomba. That's a robot.
So Data from Star Trek was an android.
He was an android.
But the
he
Borg,
could have got
the Borg
easily
were
mistaken.
cyborgs? Oh gosh. They were,
Yeah,
they
yes.
were called the Borg.
Hold on, did we just figure
Yeah.
something out?
Whoops.
The Borg were
The
cyborgs.
Borg were Borg?
Now-
Wow, I'm dumb.
What happens when something becomes so ubiquitous that it changes the meaning? Like Android, when I hear Android,
Is a phone.
I'm thinking of a phone.
Yeah.
There's no human aspect to that. Are they allowed to hijack that?
No.
Are they allowed to? So then we need to call them
They're
something different.
subservient to the original meaning.
Okay.
Now, will at one point an Android operating system run on a real Android? Is the real question.
Ooh,
I would
that'd be
say
neat.
likely.
It seems like that's going to
Yeah.
be the case, right?
Probably, yeah.
Now, did you say Android has to be a humanoid?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, unlike cyborg, which could be other animals,
Right.
an Android you can't have an Android dog.
Correct.
No.
That would be a
robot
robot
dog.
dog.
Yeah. Robo
Okay.
dog.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is the difference between sanitizing, disinfecting, and decontaminating? This is going to be some work, guys.
Yeah, this one. Okay, now we got the
Oh,
hard
man,
balls.
long words, lots of letters.
Sanitizing, disinfecting, and decontaminating. Decontaminating has poop or throw up in it.
Oh, really?
It's got contaminants.
Yeah, but it's
you
gross.
gotta-
But you also have to
It's
disinfect.
not just germs. It's not just virus or bacteria.
See, to me,
Decontaminating is disgusting.
huh?
If you're decontaminating it, something gross is in there. Like you can disinfect something you can't even see. A counter can look clean and you could disinfect it. You can't decontaminate a counter.
If something is contaminated, it has become bad has been mixed into it.
Bad has been mixed into it. No,
Which
and not
means
just
that-
bad, gross.
Gross.
Gross has been mixed into it.
No, wait.
So you could
But is it-
contaminate. Like if I had
It
a
can't just be surface level then,
no,
right?
if I had a box
Yeah,
of
no, it can't.
oh wait, it can't.
I don't think
If
so.
I had a box of cereal and you peed in it, would it be contaminated?
Oh, yeah, very
because
contaminated.
that's
So-
in the cereal.
Good
now.
luck decontaminating that.
So if you have to decontaminate, that's a throw out. You have to
That's
throw
a-
it out.
that's a
so
throw out.
decontamination involves throwing things away,
Well,
not just spraying them or sanitizing them.
No, if you throw it out, you're not decontaminating.
But the
it.
room, you take the bad thing out of the room's decontaminated. If there's a poop in the room and I remove the poop,
Sure.
did I decontaminate?
100%.
Then I spray, that's disinfecting.
Right, because you're going to have leftover particles you can't see.
And
so
what
let's
about
talk
the
about
sanitizing though?
Yeah, sanitizing and disinfecting. These are
That's tight.
These are siblings.
Yeah.
They're not cousins. You know what I mean?
Disinfecting and sanitize. Disinfect. Take
San-
away the
So-
infection. Sanitize. That's a positive
Oh,
way.
that's-
It's a positive spin.
Yeah, so
Oh.
no
I'm
disinfecting.
I'm doing something.
I think you hit it. Disinfecting it's related to an infection, right? Where sanitize is just germs that they could
right.
become an infection.
You're right.
I don't know. It's
Mike.
right there in
no,
the word.
it's right there in the word. Oh my gosh.
It's almost like the words are made to tell us what they mean.
I mean,
So
dis is the prefix.
disinfecting means it's infected. Sanitizing is pre-infection.
Yeah.
to make sure you don't have an infection that you need to disinfect.
Right.
You got to sanitize
And
the
if you
cut,
take a
or
dump-
it would get infected.
Right. And if you take a dump on the cut, you're going to need to decontaminate.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. I think I'm listening
Man,
to Deucer's Alley
we
over
are,
there.
This is.
We
Are
know
we?
what the difference is between words.
Are we
We're-
helping out a lot?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
What? What are we getting wrong?
Fire that.
All of
Let
it.
me guess.
You've-
You know more about
Okay,
it than I.
All of it. It's
Oh,
all wrong.
What are we getting wrong, Josh?
Well,
Yeah,
okay,
tell us.
So the first thing is when you decontaminate something, a contamination can be inorganic. It's not an organic thing. So it's not always
Oh
for
my
germs.
gosh. Turn his microphone
Yeah.
up.
So I'm just
It's
saying, you
poop
guys
and
gotta-
pee, Josh.
It's poop and
It's
pee.
poop and pee.
You can have a lot of contamination. There's a lot of things that can contaminate something.
Yes, there are three things. I said two. There's poop, pee, and throw up. Okay. there's three different things that can contaminate something.
I mean, you remember the movie E.T.?
Yeah.
No. Yes, I'm sorry to do that.
They had to do some decontamination in that movie. Remember that? Remember they'd set up all those big tubes,
Where they
and you'd have to go into like a
I
decontamination
think they
chamber.
were sanitizing.
Yeah, they were sanitizing for sure.
But don't you have to go through it? Like if you were out walking around on a planet
Mm-hmm.
that was full of bad stuff,
Mm-hmm.
then you got to go back to your hideout.
Mm-hmm. No one's sick
That's
yet.
what they call it.
No one's sick yet. Nothing's gross yet.
You don't want to bring
So you sanitize it.
anything back. You go into a decontamination chamber.
Are you sick?
Am I right, John?
Are you sick in that chamber?
No, I'm not because I got a suit on, but I don't want
Right.
to bring it in.
Exactly. Is it gross? Is it gross in that chamber? Are you gross?
I
Do
don't.
you have pee, poop, or vomit on you?
No.
Then you're sanitizing. It's a sanitation chamber.
All right. We
I think it's any hazmat situation. Anytime there's a hazardous material.
we're not looking for real answers here.
Yeah.
What is the difference between a
I think you're
catchphrase?
confused what this show is.
Yeah, you guys are getting
This
upset
is
over
not
there.
science.
We are giving you
This is truth.
truth, not science.
Get your facts out of here.
What is the difference between a catchphrase, a motto, and a slogan?
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
A motto is for a not-for-profit organization.
Really?
I don't know. I figured a slogan is for profit. I was trying to figure that out. Catchphrase is just a person. A
Yeah.
person's got a catchphrase.
Yeah, for
A
sure.
motto's like,
A motto, isn't that something you live by? Like a slogan is like a tagline, but a motto.
Do you live by a motto?
I think you live by a motto.
I think you do.
You can't
like,
have paid a company to give you a motto. That's you come up with it.
right. You know, a Lannister always pays its debts. That's the motto.
That's a family motto?
yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm with that.
So a slogan, though, that's got to be paid for. Do you pay an advertising company to get you a slogan?
If you have to pay in one of two ways, you either pay to receive it, or once you come up with it on your own, you pay to proliferate it. You are trying to get the slogan out there.
Are you trying to get people to turn it into their motto, though? Is a slogan a motto before?
Like
I
the
don't-
best
it's-
a man can get.
Yeah.
That's
I don't
a slogan,
think,
right?
Yeah, that's
That's
a
a
slogan, and I
slogan.
don't think you could turn that into a motto.
No.
I don't think a motto is from the heart.
You live by a motto?
Yeah.
That's why I was thinking like a
That word
not-for-profit
is not making
organization.
sense anymore.
No, motto.
Yeah.
Motto.
No, I know. What's a motto
Motto.
with you? It's like that's all I could think of, but I didn't want to make the joke. The word, once you say motto
so
enough.
the Boy Scout motto is to be prepared.
Exactly. That's what we're going to live by.
Be prepared.
Right. But
That
be prepared
motto.
could be a slogan, too.
What if
Well, for like Tums.
Yeah, yeah,
Tums.
yeah.
Be prepared. but you know, the words can mean different things.
Right.
But a motto is like how you want
Right.
to live.
But if you, like, if I were the Tums guy, and every time you're like, hey, Mike, can I have a Tums? I say, be prepared. That's my catchphrase.
When life
that
gives
would
you
be your
lemons,
that would
Yes.
be your catchphrase.
When life
you
gives
got
you-
jammed.
when life
Yes,
gives
exactly.
you lemons, make lemonade. What is that?
That's
Motto?
That's
that a
a
motto?
slogan.
That's more of a-
That ain't a slogan.
That's none of
I
these.
don't think it's, yeah.
That's none of these. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. That's a
what, an idiom?
yeah. It's an idiom.
a catchphrase. A catchphrase is
It
like
probably started as a catchphrase.
yeah.
could have.
Somebody started saying it a lot.
Yeah, and they were like, oh, we got these lemons. It was like, I got to make lemonade.
What is the difference between remembering, recalling, and reminiscing?
Re-
Reminiscing has to be
Re-
dwelling on the past.
Yeah, but
Reminiscing
for
is
a
always
while.
positive.
Yes.
You don't reminisce on bad times.
Oh, do I not? Let me
no,
think.
you don't. You can remember bad
So
things.
I
that
got in a
happened.
car accident when I was 17. Do I reminisce about that?
No, you don't.
I was reminiscing about that car accident.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Reminiscing is
good old days.
Is the good old days.
I can remember the car accident. I can recall it.
Absolutely. So then, what's the difference between recalling and remembering?
I don't know if there is one.
So here's my thought that it might be. I feel like when I remember something, I remember this fact. I remember this. But if I've got to work hard to remember it, like I've got to recall it, I've got to think, and it's going to take me a while, and then I recall.
Does Mike have a good memory or good recall?
He's got a good memory. It doesn't take him any effort.
Is he remembering things from the 90s,
He's
or is he
remembering
just
everything.
recalling things that?
No, when he recalls is when he has to stop and think real hard.
You
which
think
is very
recalling
rare.
is harder than remembering?
I do.
Is that what you're saying?
Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
I think recalling is more difficult.
Or is it just you're being more rude about it? Because you're like, when I want to prove you wrong, if I'm like, hey, I remember it differently, or I go, I seem to recall that you did, like,
sure.
I'm telling you, I remember what happened, but I'm rude about it.
So you think it's more rude to say I recall this?
Yes.
Than I remember this.
Yes.
So remember,
It's
maybe
not I
there's
recall
more,
this.
Is there
It's
more?
I seem to recall.
Yes.
When you say I seem to
Yes.
recall,
Oh, you don't. You can misremember. You can't misrecall.
that's right. Recall
So if you
is
recall something,
infallible.
is it infallible?
It's infallible. You cannot recall something wrong.
Man. Did that help at all, Deucers? Let's try this again.
Let's
Well,
try.
if you can't recall something wrong, why would somebody say "if I recall correctly"?
Because you know you're right.
Oh yeah, you're playing. This is all part of the word game, Jer.
Okay, then yes, I learned something.
You're saying I remember, and the fact that you don't remember makes you an idiot.
If I recall,
Mhm.
your pants fell down.
Oh,
which
I'm
I reminisce.
I'm reminiscing about that right now. You're not. You can't. It was bad for you.
Oh man, so I can reminisce about something that happened to you that brought
Yes.
me entertainment, even if
Yes.
it brought you sadness.
And I'm gonna have to remember that.
It's the good old days.
Oh, so if you trip and fall, or let's do it less hypothetical.
Oh yeah, Jer.
If you throw a pass to Jeremy Alborland
Come on, that was 5 years ago.
and
Oh, he remembers
you
right away.
remember it like it was yesterday,
Yeah,
don't
I can't
you?
reminisce about that at all.
And we threw him an easy to catch pass, and he
fell like a
he
bag of
fell.
potatoes.
And so we often reminisce about that, but you do not.
Yeah, that's
No,
right.
I remember.
But you
it.
recall it, don't you?
I remember
Yeah,
it.
he
Oh,
remembers
okay.
it.
Okay.
You remember it like it was yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Remembering is easy.
All right. I think we did it. It's time to draft.
The Spitballers Draft.
Well, it has been a long while since we've done a battle royale draft, but the three of us have stepped back into the arena, and we are drafting children's book characters to form a team, and we'll battle each other to the death using these characters. And I will be honest with you, this one's pretty tough. It's pretty tough
Yeah, I
because
get it.
a kid's book character, not normally violent, not normally.
Some are.
I mean, rarely are they not mild-mannered.
Yeah.
That's the big challenge.
And also in a fight, you're going to need some power. It's
Yeah.
hard to find real powerful children's book characters.
But we're going to give it a go because that's what we do. And, Mike, you got the first pick. You seem so confident.
Well, because sometimes you have a character in a book. Sometimes they're big. Sometimes they're bad. Sometimes they can huff and they can puff and they can blow your
that's
house
a good
down.
one.
I'm taking the big bad wolf, baby. Don't build no houses out of sticks in this fight.
It was on my list. It would have been drafted by me. It's a great pick. It's a wolf. You want a wolf in the arena.
Yeah.
I will bring up that this wolf, if you really think about it, it would blow the house down, and then it would let them get away and build another whole house.
Yeah, and it couldn't blow
Why
down.
did they get to build a whole house? He could have eaten them anytime they're building the house.
Yeah, and he couldn't have.
Well, he wasn't around for the building.
So he blows it down.
And
Yeah.
then
They run
can't
off.
catch a pig. Oh,
No,
your wolf
no.
can't catch a
he
pig.
can 100% catch a pig.
Oh,
He's
man,
just,
if we could
he's
draft-
a little cocky here.
If we drafted a pig, we'd be safe.
Yeah.
No, only if you draft the pig who builds out of brick.
Okay, that's
Well,
true.
no, the pig that built out of straw was
He
totally
didn't-
safe.
I don't think
Because of the guy who built out of brick.
So long as we don't wear a red
Let me
coat,
ask
we
you-
are fine.
Let me ask you one question real quick. How many pigs did he eat in the story?
Yeah. There's 3 of them. A lot of chances. How many?
In that particular event, none.
Okay.
But that's because of the events prior. It's not a problem. He toys with the pigs and he eats them.
All right.
He's big and he's bad, guys.
He's big bad. He's
All
big
right.
bad.
Big bad. Big bad.
Big Bad Wolf is off the table. Jason, you have picks to make.
I have picks to make, and I'm going to take some magic in my first pick.
Okay.
I'm going to cause some chaos.
Oh.
I'm going to have fun doing it.
Oh.
I'm taking the Cat in the Hat.
Oh.
Yeah.
I feel like of all the children's books characters, that would be you.
Thank you.
I feel like you might be the Cat in the Hat.
I love chaos.
Who is also the Jim Carrey of children's books.
I love magic.
The
and
Mike Myers of children's books.
yeah. Nice.
Oh, he was? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So,
Should have been Jim Carrey. Would have been
Didn't go well.
Would have been a better movie. Okay, Cat in the Hat. All right, I like it. I will go with.
Is the cat magic or is the hat magic?
Either way, he's got it.
No, I'm not.
I think it's the cat. I do think it's the cat.
How much time, though, in the fight with us in the arena will you spend just like using your powers to tidy up?
That's the end. He's making a huge mess.
Oh,
the
at
whole
the
time.
end?
Yeah.
So the arena will look like perfect at the end.
At
Yes,
very end. But
assuming he wins.
beforehand, it's going to be a disaster.
Oh, so the arena like personnel want the Cat in the Hat to win.
Yes, they're
Yeah,
rooting
they
for
for
me.
the cleanup.
They
They're
do.
rooting for me for sure.
All right, I got 2 picks. I'm not taking the big and the bad. I'm taking the big and the red.
Yeah.
I'm taking Clifford the big red dog. It's huge. It's
It
so
is.
big.
It's-
It's bigger than a house.
It's like a dragon on land.
Yeah, it's
But
like,
he's a puppy, right?
He is a puppy, which is probably worse. I've had labs, and when labs grow up, they're lazy, they're calm, they want to lay down. When you got a lab puppy,
there's a
oh,
chance.
brother.
There's a chance he tries to play.
Oh, for
with,
sure.
The whole time he's playing.
I'm gonna
but
be-
he's so big that if you
Yeah.
play with him,
The Cat in the Hat is going to be riding your Clifford. I will be taking him on
There's
as
a
my
chance.
pet. I'm going to rub him behind the ears, put a little magic out there, and I'm going to have him trample everyone else.
how much can the Cat in the Hat do?
I don't know.
Did
I
you
don't
draft
even
Harry
know what-
Potter? What did you draft?
I don't know.
No one
okay,
knows.
nobody knows, right?
No.
He's a cat inside a hat.
And is the cat the one with the magic, or is that thing 1 and thing 2?
No, they
They're
come out
just-
of the hat.
Yeah, they're just separate. Ooh, maybe
Do they
I'll-
come? They don't come
Which
out
I
of
thought
the hat.
about
They
drafting.
show up.
I thought about drafting those. I will go with. I'm going to go with the Wild Things.
Oh, that was my next pick. That
I'm
was
going
my
with the
next
wild
pick.
thing.
You get
Nice.
one. You get
Do
a
I get
you
one?
get a wild
I
thing.
was wondering if I got one or not.
Yeah,
Do I
you
get a
get-
pack of Wild
no,
Things?
you don't
No,
get.
wild thing.
You,
You
get a
both
wild
think I
thing.
get a Wild Thing?
Yeah,
I
you get a
think so, yeah.
character.
Fine. I will take a Wild Thing.
Yeah,
It's
they're-
a monster,
for sure, for sure.
and they're pretty creepy looking.
Oh, they're amazing looking. That is
Very sharp teeth.
That book is my favorite.
that
children's
is
book.
my favorite
Yeah.
children's book. I read that to my first son so much. No joke, had the entire book memorized. I could just show him the pictures and turn the page.
Oh.
It was like every day for
it's
years.
pajama time for
Yeah.
us.
Oh, really?
Did you ever do pajama time?
No.
Oh,
Oh, that book?
yeah. You're lucky.
Yeah, I think ours was like Pout Pout Fish.
Oh,
But that's not a great
I
draft.
don't know that
Not
one.
a great draft pick. Jason, you have the Cat in the Hat. You are back on the clock. I have Clifford and a Wild Thing. Mike with the Huffin' and the Puffin'.
Yeah.
Well, the Cat in the Hat wants a friend.
Oh no.
The Cat in the Hat wants a friend
Yeah.
that's very nearby universe, a little bit more magic, a little bit more mischief, and a lot of mustache. Give me the Lorax.
Oh,
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
not where I thought we were going.
I wish I knew more
About the Lorax?
about the Lorax.
I think he's got like some forest
What does he do?
powers.
What does he do?
He
Do
tries to
you know
protect
what
the-
he does?
I've seen the movie. I know he's.
You like the mustache.
I love them. I love the mustache.
Look,
DeVito rocks in that.
I do not know anything about
he
the
lives
Lorax.
in the forest.
Deucer's way in if you know more about the
No,
Lorax.
he lives in the forest. He's supposed to be the voice and the protector of the trees. And then the mean companies come in and they cut all the trees down.
Okay.
He speaks for the trees.
Yeah, there you go. He speaks for the trees.
But in a battle setting, meaning manipulating or summoning natural forces, vines, trees, roots to
What?
entangle, trap, or attack opponents. That's according to.
I have done a Google search that I don't want to get into, but apparently the
He
Lorax
focused on the mustache.
has been banned in some locations because of its negative portrayal of the logging industry.
I told you the whole thing is the big bad machines come in and cut down all the trees.
Okay, you've got the Lorax. So you're like a like you would hold up like a anti-logging sign during the
Yeah.
fight.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
if
I will protest.
He'll climb in that tree. He'll stay there the whole time.
Okay. All right, Mike, you got 2 picks.
I thought this is where you were going, Jay, of mischief. I don't know that I'd call him a magical guy. I don't think that he's got magic, but he can be very strong when his heart gets real big. I'm going to take the Grinch.
Yep, that's where I thought he was going too.
Ooh.
Yeah, I thought you were going Cat in the Hat Grinch, and I was like, we need to log out because that combo, it's over.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. He doesn't really have magic.
No, I don't. Yeah, he just has brute force.
But he does have Jim Carrey. If I could have had Jim Carrey and Michael Myers.
If you could put Mike into 2 characters, the Big Bad Wolf and the Grinch,
Yeah, that's very Mike.
because Mike is like, he's gonna huff and puff and blow your house down, but he
Yeah,
probably won't eat you.
No, I'll just
His
chase you
heart
to a
will have-
He
different
just
house.
wants you to think he would.
He's grouchy. He wants to not talk to you. He wants to
Stop
be
blowing
alone.
my cover.
Yeah,
but then his
man.
heart's going to grow 3 sizes,
No,
and
it-
he's not going to be able to do battle.
Never. It will
Most
never
children's
happen.
books were written about Mike. He was the protagonist. All right, you got another
I
pick.
got one more pick. Okay.
That's a duo though. The Big Bad Wolf and the Grinch.
And I'm gonna get a little telekinesis going on here.
Okay.
Oh.
I will be taking Matilda.
Oh, I'm so happy you did that.
Explain.
Oh, no.
Explain that. Remind me.
Matilda-
I can't recall Matilda.
Oh, you can't recall Matilda.
No.
Matilda is it's the story.
There was a
of-
movie though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
And there's
from
an
a
awesome
children's
musical.
book, she was so smart and no one was giving her enough knowledge that eventually she just because she's so smart, she eventually figures out telekinesis.
Okay.
And
So
knocks over a glass of water with a newt.
So she can mess with.
She can
things
push
with her
stuff
mind.
around. Yep. Yep. She
Yeah, a
has
little bit.
But not.
telekinesis.
Is this like the Force from Star Wars?
It's not as strong as
Not
that.
as strong.
Not as
No.
strong. She
So
can't.
she has to think really hard
And
to
like,
do it, though.
so she's got to concentrate.
Yeah.
And is it little things only?
Probably.
I don't
but
know.
I
she
think
can
you were
throw
going to
books
say
around.
yes,
And we never
She
got
can't
to
lift
there.
a house.
No, not a house.
Yeah.
but maybe a little pebble she could pick up and
Yeah.
throw.
Oh, for
Okay.
sure.
Yeah.
She can objects, books, things
Okay.
like that.
She can slay a giant.
I'm just happy because I've
Could
got.
she throw the hat while the cat's still
Oh,
in
the
it?
hat! I could knock
Oh,
that
you
hat
could knock
right
the
off.
hat right off. That's
What
a
happens
big
if the
problem.
hat gets flipped on its head and then it's like, can the cat get out through the bottom? If the hat is facing downward?
Yeah, just stand up.
Oh, it does. Oh, okay.
I did look into it, and it seems that the cat is the magic, not the hat.
Whew,
so
thank
you're
you,
safe
Al.
if he knocks your hat off.
All right, good. I'll
Huh.
just like zip it right back to me with magic. All right. Well, here's why I was happy you took Matilda.
Okay.
Because we had a whole long talk beforehand. Like what is a children's
This is where
book?
we're pushing the line.
This is where we're pushing the line because it's like we're not taking Harry Potter here. We're not taking the Narnia series. Not teenagers, not young adults that kids sometimes read. We want children's books, 10 and under. We want, Dr. Seuss and these famous
Roald Dahl.
and Roald Dahl. Thank you, sir. So
Who
give
would
me the
give-
big friendly giant.
He's on my list, but that F is doing a lot of heavy work.
Yes, but you know who's gonna love the big friendly giant?
Clifford?
It's just a dude and his dog. He's like, oh, you're
Yeah.
my size.
That is the challenge
The
with
BFG was number 2 on my list
it's
over here.
the challenge with some of these picks because one of the pick, and I'll just reveal it. You can take them. You can, if you think you can coax this character into fighting, you can. But Ferdinand the Bull, okay, that story, it's a bull. You'd think you'd want a bull, but the whole point of the story is Ferdinand doesn't fight.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's
Yeah.
like he's just going to lay down.
Isn't
I
that
can't.
John Cena?
I can't take it.
Yeah.
That was a book?
It was
Ferdinand, yeah,
Yeah.
that was a book.
yeah, and a bad movie.
And a bad movie.
It was not.
I'm
a
guessing
good
in the movie he doesn't fight because that's the book.
Yeah,
But I have
It's actually way
should've-
different than the book.
they should have got Jim Carrey.
that's the answer to so many things.
Worked for
All right.
Sonic.
I'm gonna go a little. I'm gonna go a little battle. I feel like I'm battling the big bad wolf with this pick because of
Are you going to draft bricks?
Bricks is not a character in a children's book, Mike. But I know that this story, like, it keeps going, and I imagine if somebody didn't stop it, it would have kept going even further, so I probably got a shot here. I'm taking the old lady who swallowed a fly.
Oh, okay.
Because she swallowed a fly.
Why?
Well, but perhaps
We don't know why she swallowed
Thank
the
you,
fly.
Yeah,
Mike.
we don't know. Perhaps she'll die, but she didn't. A spider, a bird, a cat. She swallowed a dog, a cow, a horse. If someone didn't stop the story, she swallows a wolf. I don't know if you knew that.
I did
Really?
not.
She swallows a wolf and a Grinch, and
Wow.
she swallows a Lorax for sure.
This story feels like eventually it's the snake that eats its own tail.
It might, but you'll all
By
be,
the end,
you'll all
there'll be
dead.
nothing left.
Yeah. So I'm taking the old lady who swallowed a fly.
Wow.
Not on my radar, but I like it.
And you know what? From Winnie the Pooh, I'm taking Tigger.
Ah, yeah.
Okay.
I'm
he's
taking
all right.
Tigger.
All right.
I feel like he's going to be a good.
Bounce, bounce, bounce.
He's gonna. That's a good Tigger. He does a good job. First of all, he's a tiger.
Yeah,
Second of all,
he can jump.
he can battle the Cat in the Hat in the chaotic department,
Yeah.
right? Because
Oh,
he
yeah.
doesn't.
Yeah.
He's well-meaning, but he causes problems.
Yeah.
So
he does.
I'm counting on Tigger and Clifford to accidentally kill you. That's they're both
that is.
accidental
And
trampling.
the old lady is the same thing.
She's just starving.
Yeah.
She's just
she's just famished.
famished. She's craving, is what she's doing.
Yeah.
It's not a want. It's not a need. She's craving a fly.
Oh man.
So I do have to start her off with like a few of the animals beforehand: the fly, the spider, the bird, whatever, and get her primed for you. But that's my pick.
All right. Does that mean I'm up?
It does.
It does. Yeah.
Is this my last pick?
It
It
is.
is.
Oh man, what is my team?
You got the Cat in the Hat, the Lorax, and the BFG.
All right, so I got some size, I got some magic,
Big Friendly Giant was a good pick.
got some size, I
Except
got
he's
some
friendly. He's
just
magic,
friendly.
and I think I
Whiz
want
popping,
some machinery.
You do, huh?
I got magic, size,
Machinery.
machinery. I'm taking.
You didn't mention the Lorax at all in your story of what you got.
Well, it's magic. He's magic too.
Okay.
Magic, size, and machinery in the little engine that could.
Oh, you're taking a train.
That's right. I'm taking a
Okay.
train. I'm gonna run you all over.
Oh, but I mean,
He doesn't need tracks. He
is
doesn't.
that story a lot? Are you?
What? He goes anywhere he wants.
Oh,
Really?
man, that's gonna suck if he needs tracks though.
The little engine.
He's just sitting out there.
But he could. You might think. You might watch him
if
there.
I get in there.
You might watch him and think, "Oh, he can't do this."
What?
And that's the
about
point.
this-
He wants you to think he can't do it. But it turns out he can.
I think I can.
I think I can. I think I can. And he does.
Where? What?
But he
in
might
the
need
story,
He might need tracks.
Thinks is leading you to believe that he doesn't need tracks.
I don't remember the pictures.
Okay.
He's a train, man.
It's a train.
No,
This is
what's-
like putting.
What's in the
Poseidon.
story is that he can. I think I can. I think I can. So if you don't have tracks, you say, "Oh, he can't do it." I think I can. I think I
You know
can.
what?
He can.
Without tracks, I think you can't. You think
Yeah.
you can't?
Look, positive thinking is great. Can only get you so far.
Yeah, man.
If you don't got no tracks, then you're just gonna be spinning your
friendly
wheels.
This friendly little engine's just standing in the corner of the arena.
You gotta believe.
He's your moral support.
Yeah.
I think you can. I think you can.
You got this, Lorax.
Yeah. The logging industry is doomed.
I've got an engine. I've got a train. I'm gonna run you over.
All right, Mike. You've got Matilda,
Oh,
the
man.
Big Bad Wolf, and the Grinch. And you got one more pick.
Oh man. I'm gonna go. Like this is this could work terribly, but I think we're going so small that you're like your giant dog. It won't be an issue
Okay.
because I'm gonna get you with a tiny little bug.
All right.
Taking Charlotte.
Oh, the spider.
Yeah.
It's
That's
I know-
It was a Black Widow, right?
Yeah,
I'm on it.
it absolutely was. Or a brown recluse.
yeah, it was one of them dirty
I-
spiders.
I just either way,
Charlotte.
Jason can't be a part of this fight anymore.
Well, there will be a nice, calm spot to spin a web on the train in the corner. Tell you that.
And then if you get Charlotte,
Oh, it's
doesn't matter.
definitely not. It's definitely not a Black Widow because it's an orb weaver spider. They
Yeah.
spin classic, beautiful circular webs. That is not what
Is the web the plan?
no,
Like
this-
spin
you're
it
gonna
up
make
and
a
we'll
big
trap
name says
into it?
Go
no,
team.
the plan is actually all. That's good. Yeah, I forgot about the writing.
Yeah.
I forgot the book. No, it was actually.
What does he say? That's a heck of a pig, or what is? What is?
I don't know. But anyway, my plan is the babies. I was going to like unleash the.
Oh.
The,
I mean, I will not be
the thousands. That's what I'm saying.
but my warriors will be.
Yeah, but your leader is gone.
Yeah, well, my
So
leader
you went with
is
Charlotte.
the Cat in the Hat.
Some pig. It's some pig.
Some
There it is.
pig.
Or terrific, radiant, humble. These are things you could spin in your web, Mike.
She's very smart for a spider.
Okay. Did you guys have?
I had a lot of.
Curious
Yeah.
George,
Yeah, he's on my list.
Curious George was on
the
mine.
very hungry caterpillar,
He
but
was on my
I'd have
list,
been doubling
too.
up on the old lady with the
Yeah,
fly.
You're just.
Yeah,
I'm
Harold,
just eating
Matt,
stuff.
Harold and the Purple Crayon was on my list, but
I
didn't take him.
had Horton.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's an elephant.
Yeah.
But it was very similar to the bull, where it's like he's not a tough guy elephant.
Right,
The
right.
tough guy, the one that really I maybe should have drafted because you want to talk about.
Instead of the trackless engine. Go on.
I think he can be okay.
He's
Um,
not.
I'll give you one set of tracks, just long enough, just as long as him.
Let's go back and forth a
I
little
think
bit.
I can magic some tracks with my team. But Mama Bear.
Oh, I had Papa Q Bear on my list.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just
From
Berenstain Bear.
Oh,
so mine was not.
yeah.
Mine was
Oh.
from Goldilocks.
Oh,
Because Mama Bear going to come in and be angry.
Yeah.
And, I feel like the Berenstain Bears, I had them on my list first because he's a bear.
Mama didn't take no crap in that book.
Yeah. I had Franklin, the turtle.
Oh gosh, go in your shell.
Yeah, I mean, just turtle up.
Yeah,
I had Max, but then you took the wild thing. And
a
then-
bear would have been a good pick, but I think
And
you did the right thing with
Will-
a train.
Did you guys ever read the Mouse and the Motorcycle
Nope.
Yeah,
with Ralph S. Mouse?
Nope.
Oh,
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
His whole thing was
I can recall that.
he's a mouse and he had a toy motorcycle, but when he made motorcycle sounds, it drove. So the plan was just to have this mouse
Making the sense.
just driving around on a tiny little motorcycle. You'll never catch
I
it.
had
That's not bad.
Miss Frizzle, and
Oh.
maybe
Miss Frizzle would have been an elite pick.
yeah, and I didn't know if I
You
would
get
be
the
allowed.
school bus though?
So I was gonna try.
You just have Miss Frizzle.
If I went that way, I was gonna just draft the Magic School Bus. See if I could.
You would have gotten
claim
away
that
with
as a
it. You
character.
would have gotten away with
Yeah.
it.
Ah, see, I didn't
Could
think
have
you'd let me.
gone inside.
And then my second favorite children's book, I just got to give her a shout out because she
Okay.
was incredible. It's accidentally brilliant. Amelia Bedelia.
Oh, we know Amelia Bedelia.
Oh yeah,
We know
she's gonna
Amelia.
make some mistakes, but
Yeah.
turn out all right.
Okay, that was not bad. That was
That's
a pretty
fun.
good draft. I'm gonna crush you guys.
What did we learn today?
I learned that Papa Josh is the best liar. He's so good at lying, his friends won't let
He
him
hates
play
you so
lying
much
games.
right now. He hates you so much right now. He hates people the best.
I learned that you guys have a very Eurocentric
Mhm.
thought process when it comes to dragons.
That's right.
And I learned that my Schwarzenegger impression is just as good as it always was. Goodbye, everybody. We'll
Thank
do
you for
this
tuning
again
in.
sometime.
Goodbye.
Thanks for listening to the Spitballers podcast. To see what other nonsense the guys are up to, check out SpitballersPod.com.